The enemy is upon us! Move! All of you! Move to cover!
I am not afraid, Mother.
Stay close to me. Keep moving in the ways of the silent walk. Do not break rhythm.
I am not afraid, Mother. For I know my destiny, and it will be to control the spice.
Then live long enough to claim it. Go, now! By the ancient dunes, be bound!
No, no!
Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on Gaming Strain. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. Yeah. TJ Quake, the ghetto gaming show. Wait for it. What's cracking, ladies and gentlemen? This is TJ Quake, yo. Ghetto Gamer, and we're back once again on this crazy flavor. That's right. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. What cameraman, why aren't you supposed to be... Yeah. Oh, here. Okay, all right, yeah, cameraman said good. Okay, that's why I was about to fire this fool. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Flavor. It's gonna be a little short one today, but I just wanted to give you guys a welcome back, because I've been gone for a minute and everything. A lot of stuff been doing, working, slapback flavor, that we were doing back. Some of these shows that we had to do a little while ago, but man, it's been crazy because I've been working for a while as well on a project. That's why I've been gone for a minute, and it's a project that I've been very passionate about. Okay, very passionate about because not many of you may know, but I am a Dune freak. I'm a Dune fanatic. I love Dune like I love my Star Wars, old Star Wars, George Lucas Star Wars. Okay, let's get not Disney Star Wars, George Lucas Star Wars, the good old days Star Wars. But Dune was one of those movies that I was very passionate about back in the day as well. And oh my gosh, man, I tell you, boy, you guys, I've been working on this project that I call Dune: The Rise of the Arcanian Sun. That's right, The Rise of the Arcanian Sun. And it's been a minute trying to do this. I've been doing it. I've been working on this new channel called it's called Timothy's Cartoon Theater. It's actually a childhood thing that I used to do way back in the day when I was a kid. I used to have a little creative theater that I created because me and all my friends used to, I would make these comics. I would draw these comics out, and then we would record the voices to the comics that I drew out and everything, like a comic book coming to life. But we added our character voices to the pages, so when you flip the page, it's like a storybook, that kind of thing, and you're hearing, what's going on on that particular page. It was comic thing, and I used to make dozens, hundreds of these things, right? And I got so much backlog on some of these comics that I did. I'm starting to now recreate some of my old childhood cartoon comics, and I'm bringing them to life in animation. So I've been kind of messing around with different animation programs for a while now. Movie Zoo was one of them. There was what's this other one? Animation. What is that thing called? Well, there's iClone, and there's a number of different ones out there. Animate 5, I think it's Animate 5 or something like that. And these are great tools that I used to do, get to do my little comics in. I got another one, like this was one I did back in the day. Everything.
All right, Tommy.
Y'all can see this.
The laser demon is 7 clicks from your position. I suggest you use your squidness also beware the demon is using some type of electrical lamp blast. Finally, my blaster looks like it only makes this thing angrier. This thing is too big. This is suicide. Keep the chatter down, Red 3, and do your job.
I've been hit! I lost control!
Yeah, buddy, there it is right there. There was one of my old cartoons that I made a while back called Omni. It was one that me and my friends made together. My boy Winston and Matt and Scott and Nathan and Bobby Bauer and Lee and all my homies from back in the day when I was a kid and living in La Vida Grande. So anyway, you guys, that's kind of like where I kind of started. I started kind of like messing around with little cartoon animation stuff like that. And I gradually been doing, so I got a full movie on that right there, cartoon movie and everything. And I got other ones that I got on my little channel that I created on Timothy's, little cartoon theater network. But the program that I was using that I really used to love using, well, that program just for some reason, they kind of gave up on the program. That it was made by these guys in Sweden, and they had a great idea with this thing. It was called Movie Zoo, and it would make an animation so easy, and it was so much fun. 3D, full 3D animation kind of stuff, cartoon type stuff like what you just saw there. I used to just dive into this thing, making all kinds of little cool cartoons. My Crazy Kids, cartoon, but that soon died out. The people sold it to China, and the people in China just never did anything with it. They never upgraded the real Unreal Engine for it. It was just left bare. And so there was only one guy still left that was making stuff for it for the longest time and everything, and he was doing a great job. He used to give me all this kind of stuff for it, he's got a new thing coming out called Movie Tunes. That dude right there, he's just on another level of animation stuff, and he's recreating the art thing himself, the Movie Zoo, and he's creating it as Movie Tune. So you guys might want to go check out his thing called Movie Tune. I think that's his channel and everything. You'll be able to check out a lot of his stuff. He's got cool stuff. He used to make all the cool avatar kind of characters that you could bring into your, Movie Zoo little network and create all kinds of cool stuff. But of course, that was starting to die. Even he couldn't keep it up. That's the reason why he had to kind of move on from that and try different other animation programs. And then I just gave up on all of it for a while because the stuff there was never any new type of animation, cool programs that you could get that you could really be like easy for you to work with animation and do cool things without it costing you mega flow. So anyway, that's where we are today. That's right. We are here with my movie Dune. That's right. I recreated a cartoon comic that me and my boy Winston and Matt came up with way back in the day. It was like 1983. Okay. It was like in daggum freaking 7th grade, everything or something like that. Or sixth grade or something like that. It was either 6th or 7th grade, but, we came up with this daggum thing, dude. And we we came up there because of this magazine called Omni, which is why I made this other movie called Omni based off of that. But Dune was it was a book series. Obviously, I mean, most of you guys probably already know this, but Dune is a big odyssey, kind of like strange, a sci-fi universe. It was very eclectic. It was it's in its own kind of category. It wasn't Star Wars. It wasn't Star Trek. It was its own thing, and it was really amazing what they did with this thing, dude. It was just like, wow. I love what they did. And then finally they came out with one of the first books as a movie back in 1983. And we were like tripping because we had already made a movie called Dune. It was a cartoon, my little cartoon comic. And it's based off this movie right now that you're going to see, that I'm going to introduce you guys to. Obviously, you saw the little opening trailer there, but I want you guys to check out this is obviously my gaming channel, TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming. But I'm going to lead you guys over to where the actual movie is at, so you guys can all check this out. I'm kind of promoting it right over here on my, TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming channel, to get some people over there to check it out. I'm trying to build that channel. It's brand new and everything. But I'm going to start making a lot more of these type of animated AI movies. And that's where I come into AI. Now, I never thought I really would ever get into using AI to anything, because really I don't trust AI. AI is the end doom of us all, I think, everything. But AI, I always thought was something that was cool in a video game. As your video games, you're playing a single player video game, you're playing against AI and so forth. And of course, live players if you're doing a multiplayer type thing. But most of these single player games you're playing against AI. And the CG and the cool animation in the game is what AI is kind of, come to be. It's that CG kind of look that very realistic now, very, very so realistic that you can make it, take anybody's image and have it animated and everything. It's that crazy with AI now and everything. Me, I'm the kind of guy that likes to take things and use it for fun purposes, like making and creating like little movies and things like that. And a lot of people are starting to do what they call AI little, short films. It's never going to replace the real deal, people. Let's not get it twisted. The real deal is always going to be the real deal with real actors. Let's not get that twisted. AI is still got a long ways to go before it can even get near to replacing real actors and stuff like that, because there's a lot of glitches and shiz in this AI, which you'll probably notice in my movie. This is my first time ever making an AI movie, and I think I did a pretty decent job with it and everything. I learned a lot, with errors and trials, and learning how to keep things consistent is a major thing. Knowing how to prompt is major when you're dealing with AI generation animation and everything. Keeping voices accurate. You'll notice in this movie, some voices go, oh, dang, does he sound like this now? Now he sounds kind of like that. It kind of went back and forth a little bit. But that was me just learning how to work, how you do this, how I use OpenArt, which is a really good platform, because it just got already a lot of good tools. Some people like Higgsfield. There's a lot of people, going back and forth with Higgsfield and then Journey and then freaking OpenArt, of course. And, but they all use these generation AI tools, like CDance 2.5, CDance 2.0, Kling, there's a number of these animation generating programs that these sites will use, and they'll integrate their own cool tools with them. 2.5 CDance 2.5 is the biggest one that everybody's talking about right now, and so forth. 2.0 was the biggest one before and everything. Then you had Nana Banana, that's another big one, So there's so many different ones, and they're all trying to compete with each other, trying to make the AI the best next AI, with giving you the ability to use more and more references. And references is basically your picks and stuff like that you would use in, in your AI stuff. Like, some of these characters that I got right here, I can pop up for you. I'll let you see some of my, little flow that I have here, and I'll bring it up here for you so you can see that. Let's go back over here. Go back over there. Now this right here, as you can see, is one of the scene from, you know, that little shot that you got to see at the beginning of the intro for my movie there, my little trailer and so forth. This was, you know, that's our Atreides right there and his mother Zana and so forth. These are kind of some characters that I created myself. I made all these characters straight from the dome, you guys, and then I animated them with AI. And just made these full course moves. Now, first, with 2.0 and all the others, Kling, 3.5, and stuff like that, all these different ones that they have, you could only do like 15 second. Before, you could only do like 5-second clips. Then they finally got it up to where people could do 10. Then it went to 15 seconds. 15 seconds was glorious for a while. It still is. But now 2.5, CDance 2.5, it's got it to where you can now do 30-second clips. Now, you guys may think, oh, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, that's like, no, well, how do you make up? How long does it take you to do that with a 30-second clips? Well, mind you guys, when you add these clips together, you know, every scene in a movie, sometimes filming in a movie is only literally about maybe, you know, 20 seconds, a minute or 2 minutes for a shot and everything, you know, and that shot comes into the movie and it's literally only about maybe 15 or 20 or 30 seconds of that shot. You got it's just connected with other shots that makes it longer and longer, which is what this AI thing does. But obviously, the longer you can do a shot for, the scene for, the better it is, and the less time it's going to take you to freaking, you know, have to, you know, keep clipping and stringing pieces together. You know, these are like some of my characters, you know, that you'll see in the movie. You know, these are different scenes that you know, I'm showing you here. It goes on and on and on, you guys. I got all kinds of different things that I created through using, you know, AI. And I created it by just describing what I wanted, and then the AI made it for me and so forth. Of course, you have to direct its moves. You can't just freaking you know, say, oh yeah, just do that. No. You gotta direct it. You gotta give it what it needs. You know, you gotta describe your character, and then it'll put it together for you, and then you can say yay or nay to it, and so forth. And if it comes out the way you did exactly describe it, you go, yes, that's it. You make yourself a character, boom, that guy is now going to be in my movie, and it'll start off as an image that you created and everything. And a lot of people use images that are already out there. They use images of themselves. You know, you can use any type of image, but me, I like to just create mine straight from the dome. That's just how I like doing stuff. You know, it's just, to me, it's much funner that way. You know, it's better creativity, more control, and so forth. You know, I want people to think, oh, dang, where'd he come up with that idea? It came straight from the dome, dude. It wasn't something that I grabbed off the internet, which you can do. You can do that. And so forth. But this was, you know, something that I just came right off the dome and said, boom, I'm going to make this happen and everything. Of course, I did use my lovely, beautiful wife, Michelle, as a reference to create the character Trixana, who you guys will see in the movie, who's she's quite the babe. She's pretty raw in the movie, the Trixana, and you guys will get to see her. That's this one right here. That's Trixana. Oh yeah. I created that whole vibe just from the image of my wife right there, and everything, you know, and came up with the idea for the axes, the outfit, you name it, the background shit, all that stuff, you guys. That's what's fun about doing this whole AI movie stuff, is you can just let your mind go, and it will create whatever you like for it to create, and so forth. So that's pretty much what I did, and you guys can see it. So I wanted to just make this quick little video for you guys to check it out, so you guys kind of see what I'm doing, what I'm up to. I got that cartoon channel that is called Timothy's Cartoon. Timothy's Theater, I'm saying Timothy's Cartoon Theater or something like that. I'll put the link in here. You guys click on the link. You'll get to go see the full Dune movie that I just made with full AI. These characters that you just got to see here, these are characters that are all in the movie and so forth. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's based off the Dune universe. So it's based off of, Paul Atreides. You guys do know the new Dune movie's getting ready. I'm coming out, Dune 3. So I got this done just before that movie about to release. They're actually starting to sell tickets for it, I think. But and I'm going to be there to watch that movie, guys. I'm a Dune fanatic. And hopefully one day my boy Winston and Matt and them, if they're out there somewhere, I've been looking for my boy Winston forever and so forth. So hopefully maybe, he'll be able to run across something like this on YouTube and be able to see, something that he had a hand in creating back in the day when we were kids. And I just brought it to life in an AI and with the AI generation. And that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, and so forth. This kind of stuff it's fun. And I say that's what you use. You should only use AI for, people. Use it for fun. That, all this other stupid stuff that people are trying to do, all that other stuff and so forth. I'm not with that. I think AI, is cool up to a certain degree to make fun little entertainment. But other than that, to be putting it in robot heads and doing all that other crazy stuff, yeah, that you see what movies that came out because of that. Yeah. Terminator, anybody? Yeah. So I just say, have fun with it if you guys going to get into this kind of stuff with animation and so forth. That's what I like to use it for. Strictly animation, creating fun, entertaining movies. And I'm going to start making a lot more of these movies and everything. This one here is my first AI one. I'm planning to make plenty more. I got some stuff that I got in the background, some old comics that I did that I want to revise and bring into AI and see what happens and so forth. So that's what this channel is going to be here. This new channel, my channel called Timothy's Cartoon Theater. I'll put the link down here for you guys, or I'll have it up here on the screen here, somewhere up in here and so forth. And you guys will be able to check that out and see what it's all about and so forth. So enjoy, you guys. I now lead you to the link that will bring you to my new movie, Dune: The Rise of the Arcadian Sun. Check it out. I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace.
Let's do this. TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up, TJ Quake, we're bustin' like 1, 2, 3, here we go.